So today I'm going to be installing the Rough Country 2-inch leveling kit on the front of my 2018 Chevy Silverado. Instead of going with the plastic leveling kit, I decided to go with the aluminum version of it. Just decided that when I spend as much money as I did on my truck, I should get something that lasts. So this is what comes in the kit.
So after installing the driver's side and running into a few difficulties, we decided to start off with removing the bolts at the top of the strut. We didn't remove them all the way. We just twisted them all the way to like the top. We first had to remove the caps for a bunch of the wires. There's wire locking things on top of each nut. Once the nuts on top of the strut were loose, I moved my way to the sway bar link. Here, I just removed the 15mm bolts on the top and bottom. After removing the sway bar links, I removed the 2 bolts on the bottom of the strut along with the clips. You're not going to need the clips for this install. Next, I had my friend pry up on the strut, and it allowed me to get the spacer under the strut and then get a bolt through. I put 1 bolt through the bottom and 1 bolt through the top.
So it's all done. For this bolt here, my axle was in the way. I decided to go up. Didn't feel like taking everything apart. So just make sure that you get that. One thing I do recommend is getting grade 8 bolts instead of going with the cheap bolts that they give you with the kit. Had this bolt here go in and I just stripped and couldn't get it tightened down. So just went to Lowe's and got some grade 8 bolts, and worked pretty good. Really easy job. Aside from that, when I'm only taking maybe an hour and a half, anybody can do it. I've already test drove it. Ride's pretty much the same, not too much different. Steering was a little bit looser, but overall it looks better and rides pretty good. So here's a finished look at the truck. I would definitely say it has a little bit more of an aggressive stance. It doesn't do that front end squat. Overall, I'm really happy with it for a $60 upgrade. As I mentioned previously, I would highly recommend upgrading to the grade 8 bolts instead of using the standard bolts that they give in the packet, just so you don't run into that problem that I did and have to grind a bolt off halfway through. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, give me a like and a thumbs up.